Guys, so today let's learn how to crochet Suzette stitch. So of course we start with the slip knot. Also the Suzette stitch, it's pretty similar to the lemon peel stitch. It's basically combination of the single and double crochet. So if you know how to do those basic stitches, you're good to go. If you don't, or you need to just remind yourself, feel free to visit the link in the description where I have a tutorial for those stitches. So now let's start, and you start with any odd number of the foundation chains, so that way you will get even number of the stitches. Alright guys, and for this tutorial I made 25 foundation chains, and now let's start with the first row. Before we start, I just wanna maybe give you a little tip. So what I'm gonna do is that when I insert the hook into the chains, I love to do it into the bump behind the foundation chain. So when you turn it, you can see the bumps. So one bump is one chain. Some crocheters, they do it just into that V shape and make the stitch. I love to do it in the behind because then I feel like it's a little detail though, but I like that it makes a nice clean edge. So, or the bottom of the project. So that's the only reason, but you do whatever you prefer. And now let's start with the single crochet into the second chain from the hook. The loop on our hook, it doesn't count as a chain, it's only it doesn't count. So whatever is below. So now let's insert the hook into the second chain from the hook, yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull up the loop through 2 loops. This is your first single crochet. And now for the Suzette stitch, we do single and double crochet in the one chain, the same chain. So now let's do yarn over and insert the hook into the same chain that we just made our single crochet and create our double crochet. So you insert the hook, you do yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull up the loop through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull up the loop through the remaining 2 loops. Now you always skip the next chain and make the same combination, single crochet and double crochet into the next one. So again, you will insert the hook, make your single crochet and double crochet into the same chain. Just don't forget to always skip that one chain between. So now again, we're gonna skip next one and insert the hook into the second one, basically from the last stitch that we made, and make the combination of single crochet and double crochet. This is what you continue until the end of the row. So I'll be right back once I am there, and you should have 1 chain left. So once I'll be there, I'll be right back, and this is like how it looks so far. So now I'm at the end and I have my last chain left, which is exactly what we need, because now we don't skip any chain and we just make our last single crochet, just the regular single crochet into this last chain. So just make single crochet and our first row is done. So it looks like this. Now let's make chain 1 and then turn the project like a book page. The chain 1 is only a turning chain for the all pattern, so it doesn't count as a stitch. And now you always start with the single crochet double crochet combination in the single crochet stitches. So even like from the previous row, when we turn, now our now you can see that, yeah, we did the last stitch was the single crochet, and then it's like basically double and then single crochet. So we always skip the double crochet stitch from the previous row, and we always do the combination into single crochet stitches from the previous row. But basically it's like also the other way how to explain it is that first chain, let's start first stitch, let's start with the single crochet and then double crochet into the same stitch. Again, you will skip the next stitch, which now you can see that is the double crochet from the previous row, and make the combination into the single crochet. So single crochet and double crochet. Also, what's a good indicator to know if you're on a good track is that you can see that the single crochet is lower. So every time when you see the stitches that it's coming kind of like down, then it's your single crochet, because double crochet is a little bit higher. So this is the pattern that you will repeat until the end, like whatever the pattern says. I will show you again just the end of this second row, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that it's very beginner friendly stitch, a Suzette stitch, and it also makes like a nicely advanced textured look. All right, and now I'm at the end of the second row, so now you can see that you have one last stitch left. This is where we're gonna make our single crochet. Now we do chain 1 and turn the project. It's also worth to recount the stitches if you have the correct number. I already did mine, so I have that 25 stitches, which is great. And this is only one row repeat, so now this is what you continue for the rest of the pattern. Let me make a little bit more of the rows, so then you can see the texture a little bit more. And that's everything what you need to know for the Suzette stitch. Alright guys, so I made a few rows, so now you can see the texture more clearly. I absolutely love it, especially because it's very beginner friendly, like I mentioned, and then it makes like a nice texture. So thank you so much for watching. Definitely feel free to give a like, share, comments, or any feedback. It's always much appreciated, and yeah, hope you have a great day and happy crocheting.